From Elon Musk's latest bullish move for Dogecoin and a massive breakout for it to all the latest data and updates, I'm going to talk about some very important things in this video. So watch till the end and don't miss out on anything. So first of all, we are now seeing that there is a mixed trend in the crypto market right now. While some cryptos are moving sideways, others have managed to stay in the green and gain some momentum. The most exciting thing we are now seeing is that Dogecoin is rallying up. As of now, it has surged by about 10%, and after a long time, it has breached the 16 cents price level. The important thing to note here is that Doge has been outperforming other cryptos, including Bitcoin, for the last couple of weeks. So it is showing us its true potential, and it now appears that this rally is going to continue in the coming days as well. Now, one of the reasons why Doge is rallying to the upside is that Elon Musk has joined the Twitter board of directors. It has just been reported that Elon Musk has been appointed to join the Twitter board of directors after he announced his ownership of 9.2% of the company's stake. This makes him the single biggest investor on Twitter. According to the investment terms, 14.9% is the biggest share he is allowed to own overall as an individual investor, member of an investment group, or the director of Twitter. We can see here that Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, who took over from Jack Dorsey, has spread the word that Musk will be joining the company's board. He will serve as a Class 2 director, and his term will expire in 2 years, during the meeting of Twitter shareholders in 2024. Parag Agrawal welcomed Musk by saying that he is excited to share that they are appointing Elon Musk to the Twitter board. He also revealed that through conversations with Elon in recent weeks, it became clear to them that he would bring great value to the board. Moreover, Agrawal said that Musk is both a passionate believer and intense critic of the service, which is exactly what they need on Twitter and in the boardroom. This will make them stronger in the long term. And now, we can see here that Musk replied to this tweet from Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal. And he said that he is looking forward to working with Parag and the Twitter board to make significant improvements to Twitter in the coming months. So this is major news for Dogecoin and its holders, since we know that Elon Musk has been discussing the need for a new social media platform on Twitter. He has recently been more critical of Twitter and its regulations, alleging that the social media network is hurting democracy by failing to adhere to free speech ideals. And this is why Musk recently bought these stocks of Twitter. He wants to make some changes to the platform. And this is important for Dogecoin because we know that Twitter hasn't included Doge in its crypto tip jar feature. But Elon Musk is now endorsing this idea, and he wants this Doge tipping jar feature on Twitter. So it is now clear that Musk is going to overtake the platform by buying more and more shares of it. The best thing is that Musk would support the integration of his favorite crypto, Dogecoin, on social media giant Twitter after becoming a board member. So this just means that Twitter is going to have Doge tips integrated into it, similarly to Bitcoin and Ethereum's tipping feature integrated into Twitter last year. Besides, it is also likely that Twitter will accept Dogecoin payment for ads that run on the platform. So this is a very positive development for Dogecoin, as its utility is going to increase with this Twitter integration. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that Dogecoin has continued its rebound move 4 weeks after bottoming near 10 cents. It is now promising more upside moves in Q2 of 2022. We are now seeing that Dogecoin's price had risen by nearly 10% during the last 24 hours to 16 cents a token. And we know that its recent gains surfaced after Elon Musk disclosed his $3 billion stake in Twitter on April 4, reiterating his influence on its market. It is important to note here that Musk has been a big supporter of the Dogecoin community, including his decision to accept Doge payments at his company Tesla's online merchandise store. And it is now expected that Musk's investment could help push Twitter's crypto initiatives forward and even see Doge integration on the social media platform. Now, the most important thing to note here is that Musk's Twitter investment also assisted Dogecoin in breaking out of a falling wedge pattern. In detail, falling wedges are considered bullish reversal setups, and they appear when the price consolidates lower inside a range defined by two converging, descending trend lines while leaving behind a trail of lower highs and lower lows. In a perfect scenario, falling wedges resolve after the price breaks decisively above their upper trend line. As it happens, traders typically eye a run-up toward the level that comes to be at length equal to the maximum distance between the wedge's upper and lower trend line. Meanwhile, we can see here that as Dogecoin's price undergoes a similar pattern, its likelihood of continuing its uptrend has increased following the break above the trend line on April 4. So we are now seeing that Doge now eyes a run-up towards 37 cents, about 150% above April 5's price, as shown in the chart. Doge also trades below two critical support levels, including the 20-week exponential moving average around 15 cents and the 50-week EMA near 17 cents. What it means is that holding the wedgie's upper trend line as support and breaking above the 20 and 50-week EMA with strong volumes would keep Dogecoin's 37 cents target intact. Meanwhile, a recent study has confirmed that meme cryptos are still very much popular, demonstrated by their position among the digital assets most searched for online in the United States. According to the analysis of Google Trends data conducted by crypto experts at Coin Insider, Dogecoin is the most searched crypto in 23 states, including Illinois, Hawaii, New Jersey, and Florida. Meanwhile, Shiba Inu ranks in fourth place as users in 7 states searched for it the most, including New York, Texas, California, and Nevada. Bitcoin was the second most searched crypto. Specifically, users in 10 states were turning to Google to learn how to invest in Bitcoin. Elsewhere, Ethereum, with users in 8 U.S. states looking for information about investing in it, ranked the third most Googled digital currency in the U.S. So this is yet another positive news for Doge. This study offers incredible insight into where these investments are coming from across the U.S., with Dogecoin surpassing Bitcoin as the most popular crypto on the internet. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin has been moving sideways and it is now hovering around the 4 to 6K price level during the last 24 hours. However, the overall outlook is still positive as Bitcoin has managed to move above its important moving averages. Meanwhile, its daily RSI value is also looking very positive, and it is showing that there is no selling pressure on it. So this means that Bitcoin still has the potential to move up from here. Meanwhile, some speculations have proliferated in the crypto sector as to how long such a rebound may persist for Bitcoin. As a result, measurements such as exchange inflows and outflows will be used by investors to evaluate whether they are buying or selling. In the case of Bitcoin, the odds are in favor of a long-term uptrend. This is because on-chain data suggests that outflows continue to outnumber inflows by a substantial margin. And we can see here that Bitcoin aggregate exchange outflows are at a critical level. So according to on-chain data analytics firm Glassnode, exchange outflows volume of this level has only been observed on rare occasions. Glassnode data has highlighted major juice for Bitcoin bulls. According to the on-chain analytics firm, aggregate exchange outflows have touched the rate of 96.2K Bitcoin per month. Glassnode says such volume is rarely seen. Historically, it was last seen at the end of March 2020. So this means that investors are now buying more and more Bitcoin, and this can help it in initiating another rally in the coming days. And now as outflows of Bitcoin from exchanges have hit a yearly high, the inflows to Canadian Bitcoin ETFs are also at peak levels as investor confidence in the asset grows. We are now seeing that Canadian Bitcoin ETF holdings have increased to all-time highs. They have increased their holdings by almost 6.5K Bitcoin since January to reach an all-time high of 69K Bitcoin held. And according to Glassnode, the Purpose Bitcoin ETF saw the biggest increase in holdings over that time period, with a net growth of 18.7% to 35K Bitcoin. So this is bullish news for Bitcoin as institutional investment is coming to it. Moving on, we are now seeing that macro guru and former Goldman Sachs executive Raoul Pal says that the stage is being set for the next wave of crypto adoption. Raoul Pal believes that 3 massive catalysts will accelerate the growth of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets. Sovereign states, particularly sovereign wealth funds, will look for a long-duration asset, which gives them some security, so it has a place, so we will see further adoption for sovereign states. He believes that the next thing we need is the inflation story to die. That would be a true accelerant. Moreover, Powell says the current macroeconomic environment tells him that the chances of another sell-off event are slim. And this is why he thinks that Bitcoin is now going to surge from here. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that it is surging massively during the last 24 hours. And seeing all the latest data and updates, we can expect even more gains from it. In any case, What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below.